Welcome to the BennyLeftSide channel. Today we'll be playing Resident Evil 2 1998 as Claire B on hard mode.
Resident Evil 2.
In the midst of the T-virus outbreak in Racoon City, Leon Kennedy succeeded in escaping from the city following his encounter with one of the only other survivors, a woman named Ada, a spy seeking the deadly G-virus. However... Ada! Leon was not the sole survivor of the incident. A girl named Claire Redfield was in town on business of her own. She came to uncover the mysterious circumstances of her brother's disappearance. Chris Redfield, a member of the S.T.A.R.S Alpha team. Only now, her mission has become quite simple. Basic survival within the nightmare that was once Racoon City.
Finally here.
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Look out!
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Once that's done, we're going to make our way to the station. As before, just avoid all the zombies. Once you're in this area, you need to go to that small outpost. Grab the cabin key, and you can leave. Try not to get into any fights because you're on hard mode and you don't want to waste your bullets. In here, there's handgun bullets, then you can leave. Once you get out here, just run past the zombies.
Hey! Get over here! Hurry! I can't set her down. I'll drop you a rope ladder. Grab onto it. Come on. Just a little more. Get off me! Stay back! Don't come any closer! Stay back!
Now you know how the helicopter crashed. Once you've done that, you can go through here. As we're on the B game, some items will be in different locations. Sometimes you get items where there were no items, and other times key items are in completely different places to they were originally. So the first thing we'll be going for is the valve to put out the fire. Just want to run here, leave. Grab the herbs. It's easier to do it now than later. Gonna go in here for handgun bullets and a valve and then leave. Once you got the valve, you can go. Just gonna go back the way we came and put out the fire. Which will lead us straight onto our next key item. To make space, I'm going to quickly combine my herbs into 3. As that's effectively the same as a full heal or red and green herb. Run down here. Fire out. Then you're free to go. Once you've done that, we're going to go back to the back to the gem room, avoiding Mr. X. You can fight him and he'll drop resources, but it's not worth it. You'll end up using more ammo than... You'll end up using more ammo than the value you'll obtain from the item you get. Run around here. Just gonna try and get by him. I ended up getting stuck on the corner there because of the camera angle. Because of the size of him, you'll never quite get around without getting hit at least once. Unless you're in a wide area. When you're in a hallway, it's more likely than not you'll get hit. Gonna go in here and get our card key. So there's no ammo, just the card key. Then you can leave. Make sure you run. And in case you're wondering, you have to get the card key and trigger that scene. You can't get the gems first because that area is locked at the moment. Go in here. Secretary's diary giving us some insight into Chief Irons. He's a maniac. Put away all this. All you need is the handgun and the card key. Before we go downstairs, I'm going to grab the unicorn medal, which has moved. It's now up here. So drop the ladder. As you can see, the medal is now at the end of this walkway. As you're on hard mode, careful you don't get bitten. Zombies can take up to an entire round, as you can see now. Because of how many hits he took, I'm going to try lure this one and just go around him. I don't really want to waste any more bullets on them. When you're on hard mode, you can get critical hits, which is when the headshot happens. There's no way to make it happen. If you keep your distance, I've found it's more likely to happen, but aside from that, there's no guarantee. Grab the unicorn medal, turn around. If I can get out of here without getting bitten, I will. There you go. Might have been able to do that before I'd killed the other zombie. I genuinely wasn't expecting him to take that many shots. There's no consistency, so if you see that happen on this playthrough, on another playthrough, you might decapitate all three of them. It might only take 1 or 2 clips. Now that's all open. I'm gonna run around here. Use the medal. And now we have the key. This key is for use in the small, well, the file room in the liquor hallway. Not sure if you remember it, but if you don't, you'll see it in a minute. This is a reminder of the code. It's 2236, it always will be. You can either fight them or just lure them around. For now I've decided to do that. There's a first aid spray if you choose to use your lockpick on that drawer. I've avoided it because I won't be picking up first aid sprays. Around here, you can pick up handgun ammo, like before. Go in here, and you get rid of your key. In here, there's a lighter instead of a crank. And there is no handgun bullets, so you can just go straight for the lighter. Grab the lighter. Then we're going to go for the gems. Grab that while we're here. I'm gonna grab the handgun ammo and the gem, or the jewel as it's called in Resident Evil 2. Through here, find your first red jewel. There you go. And the other one is where you found it before with the two statues. Go through here. Hopefully we have some luck for the zombies, otherwise we'll probably take a bite and then leave. The only reason that worked out, I managed to get his arm off, so then once he had no arm, I could go around him. He tried leap, but it didn't work. More likely than not, you'll usually end up getting bitten. There's a bit of luck going on there with whether or not the zombie dies, falls over, whether it gives you an opening. And more often than not, the two of them will just enclose you. Doing some quick inventory management. Just gonna put the herbs away. Won't need the lighter till later, so that can go away. Then you can leave. Up the stairs. Same as before, you're moving the statues so that they gaze upon the central statue. And that releases the second red jewel. Same as before, I'm saying, because if you'd watched the A game or played it before, you'd know that this is the same as it was in that game. Over here. There we go. Now you've got those, you can leave. We'll be entering the S.T.A.R.S office.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
In here you'll find the bowcaster, called the bowgun. There's a first aid spray there if you want it. I'm not grabbing it. And finally, the key.
That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Now we know a bit about Chief Irons and Umbrella's operations. Or at least what people know about Umbrella's operations.
Help me!
I'll quickly run through here. Just making a quick decision on what to do next. So there's one item I'll have to leave behind, but I'll come back and get it. Go through here, undo that, handgun ammo, and then leave. There's nothing down the other hallway, which we saw. There is a handgun ammo down there in the A game. B game you'll find nothing. So you can go up here, you'll get your first tablet, which is the parts Claire has to collect instead of the chess pieces. You'll see one of those in a minute. It's just showing us the solution. It's the same in both A and B games. You have to move the two left ones to the right. Grab the tablet or the stone. Once you've got that, the only thing I want to come back for, I can do it later, so I actually will do it later, is the red herb. As we'll be passing back that way later on in the game, I'm just going to leave it for now. We have enough herbs. While I'm here and have the two red gems, I'm going to use it as an opportunity to obtain one half of the other stones. So you put the stone away. I'm going to put away that for now. Everything else can stay. So if you're wondering why I put away the grenade launcher over the bowgun, mostly because we don't necessarily need it, and secondly because the bowgun is very good at clearing out zombie crowds. Not so much on hard mode because they can take the hits, but it's better than the handgun. The grenade launcher is only really good at taking out lickers, most of which we can because of that bad luck, I'm leaving. I'm gonna do that later. Just have a bad feeling about it. And we can save it to a bit later anyway. So next, I'm gonna go downstairs, start using the Precinct Key to open up areas that were locked. we can go back toward the library area. And if I go down to the save room on this side, there is now a door just outside that room where I should be able to access. So grab the red herb, now we're here. Normally I'd heal, but with zombies I don't mind being on yellow. Because you can take their hits and manage them a bit better. Lickers on the other hand, yellow can go, especially with Claire, can quickly go from yellow caution to dead. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna kill him out of principle. That was a spike kill more than anything. Oh my god. He's not even dead. Okay. That was a bit of a spike kill. I'm kind of annoyed that he bit me and took so many shots. I'm gonna go down here. On to the next area. Looking at it, either way, there wasn't really a good way to go. My options were going downstairs and back here, and then it would have been flooded with zombies, which it still is. Leaving to give myself a bit of breathing space. Kinda wish I brought a healing item now, but anyway. Now I'm gonna die. No, wait, I'm gonna survive. Yes. Okay, that was really bad. I'm gonna have to bear that in mind going ahead. Might just have to carry the grenade launcher. That's the problem with hard mode. That would have been very manageable on any other difficulty. And now we've just taken a load of hits and used a load of ammo. And as you can see, unlike some of the other areas I just passed, we clearly can't get around that without a fight. So, I'm just going to grenade them. Oh, this is just getting on my nerves. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. They're literally taking grenades. That's better. The other problem I have with this is we still have this room, and this is also full of zombies. So, well, I'd put it down to lack of skill. I'm hitting them all, so it's not lack of skill. As we're on hard mode, we get barely any bullets. If that was normal, we would have got 36. Grab your plastic bomb. Go in here. Oh, have mercy, that was ridiculous. I'm not even sure he's dead. How annoying. Unfortunately, I haven't lured out one of the other zombies I wanted to lure out, so... gonna have to deal with that too. Welcome memo to Leon. Doesn't give you a code like the new game. Grab the herb. Oh, he's probably gonna be a tank as well. Just leaving as quickly as I can. That is a necessary item if you're wondering, so you can't just avoid it. That is very unlike zombie. Okay. Terrible gameplay. It's mostly down to the fact that the zombies are just taking so many hits. I've used nearly all my grenades, had 6. And I've gone through my bow ammo nearly twice. In fact, I'm not even going to go that way. Instead, I'm going to start using my items. So first I'm going to use the plastic explosives. I'm going to open up that area but leave it for now. In fact, I am going to go there because there's a key. So I'll go there next. I'm going to have to heal because of my health. This is ridiculous. Wow. I do have a full health at least.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy and she will turn into a zombie within the hour like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Let's see if we can pass through him, but you can't. So once you've met Chief Irons, we're just going to go back here. This will lead us to the third station key.
wait.
Let me go!
Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
I've met Sherry. There's a first aid kit here. Actually, no, there isn't. I'll be thinking of the remake. But anyway, there's handgun ammo, so I will be taking that. Good thing I checked. Go through here. We'll be getting our third station key.
Chief?
There you go. And just as a heads up for what's ahead, look at this. That is where the stones go. So, Chief Irons is a maniac. In case that wasn't already obvious. He's basically decided to put all of the munitions all over the place so that it's more difficult for the police to control the police station. And then, after a while, he decided to go hunting everyone. Well, we've got that. Continue with the heart key. I'm gonna leave the other precinct key for now. It would be back in the area where the newsroom is, but for now, I'm just gonna proceed with the objectives downstairs, as it also progresses the story on. We can avoid fighting because we're trying to conserve ammo. I don't think I've done the... There's grenades in the safe, but I haven't done that yet. If you're wondering, that bite was on purpose. I'm trying to get it to a place where I can see them better, but I have much luck with that at the moment. Because that was getting out of control, I've decided to leave and I'll return in a minute. It's the problem with hard mode, you just end up Here I have a hallway, so clearly I have to fight. There's not much choice in it. I have to fight some of them. And then whether I get a headshot or they end up wasting all my ammo is just complete random. This is just... Would have been better off kicking him in the head. Oh my god. I can't avoid him. Just getting ridiculous. How I'm fine is beyond me, but I guess I deserve it because I've wasted so much ammo trying to kill them. Here is the same as before, there's dogs. It's hard mode, so we don't want to fight them. Oh, in fact, I'm wrong, it's zombies. It's a bit more manageable down here than it was upstairs, because there is some space for getting around, but as you can see, it's not much. As before, it's up, down, up, down. Aside from being harder in general, the B game on hard mode is just, as you can see, so many points where you end up wasting ammo. You have to take hits to avoid using ammo. Don't know how I managed that, but as we're playing Claire, this is not much use to us because I'm basically getting a herb. There's no story progression this way, I need to go the other way. What I'm hoping I can do is, on the return, run by the zombies. When we get through that area, it leads to a place where you meet Sherry again, and another save room, so we can do some inventory management at least. We're hardly being blessed with items. So you can run past this guy, run around him. That just about worked. I can't see. Oh my god. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. Pretty sure I could have got around that if I could see at the end. I made the mistake of running, but then I think it's fine, so I'm just going to proceed. There's dogs out here, so walk. Once they're triggered, run. I mean, this game's going okay. You just got to take it for what it is. This is hard mode. Especially on the B game, especially as Claire. I just find her weapons aren't as effective. The shotgun is definitely better at killing zombies than the bowcaster or the grenade launcher, for example.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry. Don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Now you control Sherry. It's very similar to Ada. In fact, the things you got to do are identical. The only difference is Sherry obviously can't fight back. But one of the advantages of that is it makes all the zombies bile rather than fight and bite you properly. So you can just run around them. Don't have to worry about getting... Don't have to worry about getting bitten. Go through here. Get the grenades. More or less identical. You just gotta go to the other point where that would have been where Ada jumped in. Run by him, and then this one, and finally over here. And you're free to the box puzzle. Which is identical to the other one, except now we're a child, so it's kind of annoying. It takes a while longer, but not much longer. Go down here. Same as before, climb the box. Jump down the other side. Climb the box again. Once that's put together, just gotta go back upstairs, raise the water. Gets us the final key for the station. And we can give the grenades to Claire. Oh God, come on. Now that's done. Go over here. There you go. Now we can leave. If you're going for the higher ranks and you don't want to use a first aid spray, I'm not sure whether the Sherry first aid spray counts, but this is the only time you gotta play as Sherry, so I'd highly advise against using it, even if you get hit. All you have to do to avoid getting hit is not walk into the zombies, so I doubt you will get hit.
Claire! Are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here! Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back! Sherry! Sherry!
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
Hopefully the game has some mercy and lets us grab that and the grenades. Hopefully the game has some mercy and lets us go through the main hallway without zombies. Probably won't. So you got that, and we want the acid rounds. If you're wondering why I'm going to the acid round so early, you'll see why in a minute. check something. Okay. So I'm gonna avoid healing until I enter a certain door, which you'll see up ahead in a minute. Until the dogs are triggered, walk. Am I fine? Yes. Go through here. It's not as bad as before. I might be mistaken, but it looks like some of the zombies are gone now. So I'm gonna heal here. What I'm doing is I'm going in the room where you get the next card, key card. The only problem with that is now it has lickers, which is why I've grabbed the acid rounds. So once you're in here, get ready to walk. I'm gonna try avoid them, but if you can't, I'm just gonna have to acid round them. Pretty sure you can't avoid them. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. I'm gonna try be cheap here and see if it works. Obviously, it's better to use no rounds if you can. That one nearly took my head off. That wasn't so bad. I didn't want to use any rounds, but I can live with 2. Oh, that's better. So fortunately, the game did give us a bit of mercy by allowing us to only have 2 zombies rather than 4 on the way back. If you're wondering why that's happened, Leon giving us that radio call just now has more or less just triggered some events. You might remember the A game, or if you haven't, in the A game, Leon's about to go into the sewer, and he's basically just called Claire. On my A game, I left both of those items for Claire, so they're both here. Now you see why that was a good idea. We now have 10 rather than the usual slot, so that's done. It's up to you when you want to use the items. I'm going to save the submachine gun for the bosses. You can do what you want, you can fight zombies with it. As we have enough space, I'm going down here. Ideally, I would have preferred to manage my inventory one last time. No. Gonna have to leave something behind, I think. Just have to be careful. I know there's bowcaster, so there's a key item up ahead and bowcaster ammo. Or the bowgun ammo. Gotta stop calling it the bowcaster. Okay, that was kind of... that was random, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't so bad in the end. Normally I wouldn't have bothered, but I'm just done with all this. I'm gonna leave the film, it's not necessary. Don't want to use the pickup. If we go through here, you'll find Ben from the A game. He's dead. That's the point I was mentioning earlier. On the A game, this would have just happened. Ben got torn to pieces by the G.virus monster. And then Leon's gone after that in the sewer. Wouldn't normally do this, but I'm going to. Oh my god. That was a waste of time. That's why I normally don't use a single herb. Or on hard mode, it's even worse. There's gonna be dogs in here. Finally. I know it's hard mode, but... Good god. See that? There's nothing else for us on hard mode, just checking in case. We can leave. Now I'm just gonna exit this entire area and make my way back upstairs, where we will be getting the Magnum. Except we haven't got space for it, but... that's the plan anyway. When we go back upstairs, we'll be making our way to the newsroom. We'll be getting the gear for the clock tower. We need to get the... There's a stone up there. There's the stone I left behind in that liquor room. I'm gonna have to get that. No, I can't turn around. How annoying. This is really annoying me. I can't believe dogs are killing Claire. Well, actually I can, it's hard mode, but it's still pretty... Oh, come on. I'm tempted to turn around, but one more hit and she'll be dead, so... Oh my... I'm running out of patience at this, come on. Might as well be fighting Mr. X or William Birkin, this is ridiculous. It's a dog. I'm gonna use this, it's weaker. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to fight my way all the way back. There's no option because I can't take another hit. I'm not sure if I'll be able to run around the zombies properly in this state, so I'm not gonna even take the risk. I'm not sure what's going on here, I can't see. Oh god. That was just... It's not even dead. I'm gonna reset the room. I can't go back to my... I need to get to a box. But I can't go back through the dog area. I'll definitely die or waste too much ammo. So I'm gonna have to... fight all the way back through this now. I think I can outrun this zombie, so I will. Good. That's looking bad. I'm gonna have to blow them up. I've used most of the submachine gun on them already. Hopefully it doesn't reset them. I don't think it does, but I'm not even sure of that. What? Is the only thing I got to say about that scenario. I'm gonna have to turn around if that's too dangerous. What? I think they are resetting. I can't believe this. I think I managed to down one. I'm not even sure it's dead. Unless that improves, I'm gonna have to go back to the healing. This is just... Come on. I've used almost all of the SMG fighting zombies and dogs. That doesn't even make sense, even for hard mode. This is just weird. I'm honestly surprised that didn't kill me. I can't even critique my gameplay because I've healed at all the right times. I've done everything right. So there was an unusual... The first dog actually died in one shot. But the chances of that happening are going to probably slim to none. Probably take 20 bullets now. This is all for a heal. Oh, there you go. Got a headshot, don't know how. Not that's much good to us. I've used nearly all my submachine gun. Oh my god. Wow. For anyone watching, I'm not really sure what to say. The only thing I could have done better is clear out the hallway before I'd come down from the police station, but it's pretty ridiculous. I already killed a zombie up there and there's still several zombies going. So I'm gonna heal. Not using that anymore. I can't use that. Okay, flame rounds are usable. I'm literally... I'm here equipping like I'm going to a boss battle. To clear a hallway of zombies. Okay. Gonna have to do that. Gonna have to bring the healing item too, because I just can't afford to... If we go up there again, I'm pretty sure I'm right about them resetting. I can't afford to waste ammo and then reset the room. So a word of warning there about resetting the room. Well, it works for crawling zombies. If you try to chip away at health, it just doesn't work. This is pretty weird. I've never had a playthrough like this. Can't see. Gonna have to go, only because I can't see. The one I killed definitely died. He's gone, I mean, won't be returning. Bit of an obvious statement, but makes sense given the circumstances here. Nothing makes sense here. I just find it so weird that I'm basically... Well, it's not even the Magnum here, it's acid rounds. I forgot Claire doesn't have Magnum. Not even any ammo. Well, aside from here, where there's been a massive hold-up, this playthrough hasn't been too bad. I'd rather take the hit. That made more sense than firing another round for zombies. Well, now that's finally over. We're leaving here. Bearing in mind there's some grenades in there I need to get. There's a zombie right in the way. Oh, oh my god. So next I'll be using the clover key everywhere I can use it. So we need to go to the newsroom. I need to go back there for the... Gotta go back to this gem room here for the other half of the stones. So what I'm gonna do library. Show you where library is. Need that for the library and the gear. Oh yeah, I need the lighter for that. Okay. Won't need that. Won't need that. The inventory is abysmal. I don't think... Oh, there's a liquor that way. It's fine, I can walk. It's getting pretty ridiculous, though. There's at least 2 more encounters with Mr. X. I've used way more healing items than I would have wanted to. I don't know. We're just gonna have to press on, I guess. And I haven't even taken a bad route or done anything wrong, it's just the way the game is. Took too many hits. I've ended up fighting several zombies that are probably the equivalent of William Birkin in the... At this point it makes more sense to run around zombies than even take hits. It's just very strange. There's still 2 hordes I've got to deal with as well. Are they here? Oh, that's... I didn't know that. There's some handgun. Trying to think of what I can grab in here. I've probably made the mistake of coming over equipped now, but I have to deal with it. All this in there is the handgun ammo, so you get in there and get out. Gonna go back here. Well, there's a bit of luck. Not much. Better than nothing, I guess. So in here, you want to grab the stone and leave. Apparently there's no liquor. I'll tell you what there is. Actually, I don't want to ruin it. You'll see in a minute. For those of you who don't know, go do the puzzle. Here it is. Queen, King, Jack. Queen on the center, King on the right, Jack. You want the gear for the clock, then you want to leave. Just when you thought it was safe. Luckily, during his animation you can run by him. You don't want to fight Mr. X, especially after the trouble we've been having. What I'm going to try to do, whether I can do it or not, is I'm going to lure as many of them here as I can. And run around them. Run. I've managed to do it. Could have been worse. One thing I'm not too happy about is we've left grenades behind. There is an opportunity to go back and get them, so I'll get them later, I guess. It's not worth the hill, so I'm gonna wait. Whoa, that was close. Go through here. It's interesting seeing if there's anything different on the B game, but there isn't. Gonna do the crank. Gets rid of the crank at least. Up here. Gonna do the gear, and then we'll get our next half of the stone. That isn't what I wanted to do. I thought I was gonna put the gear in. Apparently Claire's rammed her head into the gears without any consequence, but never mind. Go in here, there's our first half. If you're wondering where the other half is, it's in that room with the liquor, which I'm debating about whether I need to, depending on how the next part goes, I'm going to debate whether I'm going to kill it or if I'm just going to run in there, get the item and leave. Luckily you can do that anyway. Okay, that was good. Okay, so I think I'm going to run past the liquor. I've decided to go this way because the whole... Nah, zombies. Forget that. I'm going to go past the liquor then. So we're going to go back out here, across the second floor of the main hall, and then into the small waiting room on the second floor on the other side. Because I don't want to die to a liquor, I'm just going to take my time and walk. I don't care how long it takes. No more firing until we've got past the next area at least. If you've liked the content so far, please feel free to subscribe, share, comment or like. Oh my god, in your own time. Yeah. Generally speaking, this playthrough has been pretty good. I'm not happy about what happened downstairs in the basement. The only thing I could have done better is I should have gone for my health items earlier. To make this move along quicker, I'm going to go down the ladder and up. We'll spawn him, and then he'll go to the left. Missed. So now you run. Oh my god. Literally running for our life. Okay, so I'm going to prepare myself for what's up ahead. Don't need that. Need the gem. I'm going to heal. Do that now. Yeah, it doesn't matter which. Grab the stones. And now we're going to get the other one. The reason I've healed fully is I'm basically going to run in this next room. I'm probably going to take one swipe from the liquor. I'm going to try get out of there, in and out, get the stone, leave, back to Chief Iron's office. Now that we've done all this, the game is starting to pick up pace again. The basement area was just abysmal, but there wasn't really anything I could do. Everything I shot at took way too many hits. You can't really know in advance whether that's going to happen. No mercy from this game. I was hoping he might go to the left, but instead he's gone straight to the stone that we have to do. If you're wondering, yes, I am taking my sweet time. I don't care about... I've already taken more time than I would have liked to downstairs, so at this point it's about getting through. Everything about the route I've taken has been fine. It's just, if you end up in a position like I was, where the zombies take more hits than you're expecting, there's not really much you can do about it. Now I've done that. Just leaving quick. There's some... So there are some grenades downstairs. I'm gonna leave them. I just... thinking about it, there's 2 zombies between us and the grenade.
Claire!
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
Just gonna use this. Right, now I'm going to arm up, because I just don't want to trigger the next events and have no ammo. I'm going to use the remainder of the submachine gun just because it's only 20%. You've probably noticed that the submachine gun isn't very powerful despite firing fast. We need the acid rounds. Luckily we have a load of those. I'm debating about the grenades, but I'm not going to go for them because it's just too much hassle. We'll probably end up firing too many rounds for it to be worthwhile, so it's better to just progress the game. Resource-wise, it's not looking great, but it's manageable. I'm just going to have to avoid as many fights as I can between here and the endgame. Luckily, the remainder of the game is quite...
Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Luckily, the remainder of the game doesn't have too many enemies, so we'll be okay.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. What the?
Grab the acid rounds. Then we're off. Just checking if there's anything else. Didn't think there was. There isn't. I got that wrong. I thought he was leaving. Ah. That's cheap. He was leaving. Anyway, once you've done that, you can go. It didn't go too bad. I think I used one grenade too many. And I took one hit too many for definite. I shouldn't have got hit when he was leaving, but... If you're playing through, just be careful of that. He can swing before he goes. Once you've done that, you've got to go back up and get Sherry before progressing onto the sewer.
Claire, you came back!
I can't believe the man who developed the G-virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side.
Now that's done, we can proceed. In terms of getting an S rank, I don't think I'll be able to get an S rank now because I think you need under 2 hours, which is highly unlikely. Probably spent at least 20 minutes to half an hour in the basement. But everything else since then and before then was fine. One thing you've got to be careful with Sherry is if she falls behind too far, she'll stop and you have to go back and get her. So just take your time. You can tap the run button, it makes you go a bit slower. Go down here.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Sherry falls down there, just gonna carry on. Grab the herbs because you can put them in our inventory. You shouldn't need them. But yeah, in comparison to my usual playthrough, I've used way more submachine gun rounds than I typically would. Just gonna keep going. As before, you can go down here. To get some items. There's one zombie down here. I won't be fighting it because Don't want to waste any more ammo. Down here you'll find grenades. Pretty sure that's it. And this is where Sherry would have been if we were playing the A game. My bad for going down there. I don't think... I'm going to take the risk that there's nothing else down there. I don't think there is anything. So now you've got the grenades, come back up. Don't forget the valve. Literally just read that on the board downstairs. There you go. You can make your way down.
What happened? You're bleeding.
I ran into this woman who was in trouble. Her name's Ada. Right after that, someone tried to kill me. Nearly succeeded, too. Ada went after the sniper, but I'm worried about her. You gotta find her before something happens.
But you've been shot.
I'll be okay. It's Ada I'm worried about.
What a hero. Won't be needing the map. You probably remember what to do from the A playthrough if you've watched it or played it yourself. Basically going down here. Grab the medal. Grab the flame rounds. Doesn't have anything. Looks like he does, but he doesn't. Avoid the spiders. There should be nothing else here, so once you've done all this, you can leave. When you go in here, you want to use one of the medals just to get rid of it. That spider on the wall will try to charge at you. So stand here for a while. You can use that, and then we're going to move on to the left. Now that's done, we can go through here.
Are you all right? What happened?
Get away from me. You just want my husband's G sample, don't you? But no one will take that away from me. No one.
Husband? Then you must be Annette.
Huh? How did you?
We don't have time for that. Sherry is lost somewhere in the sewer system. I have to find her.
What? I told her to go to the police building. Why is she here? Now Sherry and the G sample are both in danger.
What did she mean by that? Does Sherry have the G sample?
Once that's done, just gotta use your valve, progress on. The game's starting to become a bit more fair in terms of the items we're being given and the enemies we're up against. There's quite a lot of zombies we can avoid. For those we can't, hopefully they don't take 70 shots. Just gonna grab the flame rounds. Okay. Go through here. T. It's almost identical to what you used to. And you've been saved the problem of the crocodile, or the alligator, or whatever it is. Once you're here, you just gotta grab the other medal, and we're gonna start making our way back through the fan, and then open the gate leading onto the tram cart area. So as you can see, compared to the A game, this area is much easier, but much needed saving grace given what happened in the basement earlier. Got the medal and everything, can leave. Just need to come back the way you came, through here. Gotta be careful here, especially on hard mode. There's a slight chance of being instant killed by the bugs. To avoid that, you gotta run. While it seems unlikely, if you run straight down there, you can actually end up getting grabbed by all of the bugs at the exact same moment, and then you die. So you don't ever... You always want to stop and fire a few shots before you leave. Because I've had that happen on a hard run where I was Ada, and you can just run through there and die instantly. It's really annoying. Going through here so we can make our way toward the tram cart. Yeah, we do. Once that's done, you can move on. So between here and the next area, which is the factory, we need to go through the tram cart. And if you've liked the content so far, please feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. We have some zombies up ahead which might get in our way.
Sherry, you're okay. Sherry, did your mom give you something called G-Virus? Either a vial or a test tube?
G-Virus? I've never heard of anything like that before.
Are you absolutely sure? If you give it to me, I'll hold on to it for safekeeping.
But I really don't have anything. It's the truth.
But why would her mom say something like that?
Alright, we've done that, we can leave. Have the lighter, you light that, and it shows you this item, but because I know where it is, get the weapon box key in that corner. Sherry's done the thing I was talking about earlier. So tap run and you'll slide, but it ensures that Sherry will keep up. You really don't want her to stop in an area where it's inconvenient, because you'll end up having to backtrack through zombies. This is the next area I'm kind of dreading. I don't know what to expect zombie-wise. That worked. Gonna grab this before that other one gets up. Here I'm deliberately taking some hits. Ah, he wasn't close enough, that's annoying. So up ahead, there are herbs, but there's zombies in the way, so I'm probably just going to leave that. Go around this corner. Oh, great. Won't be doing that again. Gonna take a hit. This is becoming pretty silly, but yeah. In the end, I just decided to take hits because it wasn't worth the ammo. Good grief.
Sherry, wait here. I'm going to check it out by myself.
Okay, I'll wait here, but hurry back.
Overall, this could have gone a lot worse, so not going to complain about it, but it's so far this playthrough, aside from the fact we'll probably complete it, has been pretty bad. We need that till later. We need that till later. Have to go for what we got. I don't even have another herb for those two herbs, do I? No. No, I'm trying to clear it without using first aid sprays, so I won't be relying on that. The handgun bullets are helpful, but not too much. There's a map there, but you don't need it. You're pretty much in the factory area. I'm gonna go down here, power the lift, and then descend into the laboratory. When you go down here, there's a key you gotta grab. There's a key you gotta grab. Then you can look at this. This makes no difference, by the way. I've just shown you for dramatic effect. It literally makes no difference whether you choose to ignore that video or watch it. He'll end up coming down here. More likely than not, you'll take the hit, so just run. That's the problem with Mr. X on the walkways. Pretty much gets you every time. To clear this game, we're going to need at least... We've got one, not even a full hill, but one hill at the moment, and it's just a majority hill rather than a full hill. I need to get 2 or 3 to definitely clear the game without any issues. So I need between here and the final.
Okay, Sherry, let's go.
You have to press that. Go up here. Make sure you have some slots in your inventory space. Oh, Sherry, come on. press the control key on this on the B game.
Claire? What was that?
Don't worry. Just wait here. I'll go and see what it was.
Completely forgot about this fight. Or rather, I thought it wasn't part of the B game. Switch to flame for a moment. He does that run. You really don't want to get close to that. Don't know where he is at the moment. Went better than it could have. He took a lot of hits. But I honestly didn't know how. I thought I was going to die during that fight, if I'm honest. So.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe. Wait here for me, okay? I'm going back to look for your mom.
Thanks, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. But now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry...
Good God. Once that's done, you gotta go through here. There's an access panel. Run down here toward the power room. There's a herb. Can make 3 herbs of that, so that's not bad. There we go. Item box if you need it. Fortunately, I think I need everything on me. I'm gonna push this box down here. All we're doing for now is we're basically setting up for the future. You'll be back here, and you need to go to a power room that's, we'll see in a minute. Push out there. Bring that over here. Bit of a boring box puzzle, but once you've done that, pretty much sets us up for the future. We'll be returning here later when we have a power room key. For now, all you can do is set it up. We'll be going down there, but not yet. Grab the flame rounds. This guy's holding a note. Just gonna go down here. There's 2 liquors down here. I'm gonna try avoid. This will get us our key. It leads us on to the laboratory. And used a bit of a dip there. That's not a key, it's a switch. But the point remains, how's the elevator going to the lab? So in case you're wondering, we're in the lower level of the power room. And that was just a bit of foreshadowing of things to come. We were able to skip the zombies there. I mean, the liquor's there, so I just moved on without fighting them. At this point, I really can't afford to have many fights, or any fights if I can avoid it. So where I can, I'll just be moving on without fighting at all. Now this is on, you can use the elevator. Generally speaking, I wasn't happy with I won't stop going on about it. The basement area really annoyed me. It might be more worthwhile to take hits from these. How annoying. No, go away. Go in here for now. Just gonna have to adjust that approach. Ah. Can't really deal with that. How annoying. I can't fire at them zombies, they will take too many hits. They are stronger than regular zombies. Luckily we have plenty of flame rounds. Pretty sure there's handgun ammo here. Yep. And aside from that, we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. Got no healing items at present, and I'm probably gonna need at least 2 to clear the game. There, I just decided to take the hit. Wasn't worth firing. I think I'm right in thinking that they despawn. But yeah, when it's getting like that and you really just can't afford to fire at zombies, it's quite annoying. I did try avoid the hits, but that one zombie just before the laboratory was just simply in the way. Go through here, we're getting our main fuse unit. That's done. Put that in there. Got that, we can go straight back the way we came, and we're going to use the fuse on the central shaft, whatever you call that. So you need to go out there, and you need a card to go into that small door. Through here. This way. There's optional grenade rounds. I'm not going to get them because to get them I'll have to kill 2 lickers. I just don't think it's worthwhile. Don't open that door until you've been through here. In here there's a few items you can pick up, including the card which we need. That just gives us the password. Bowgun ammo. I'm not going to be killing that plant in the corner. What happens is you kill it and then you can go through the shaft. It leads you into this room. But that room has 2 lickers and your reward for clearing it is 2 rounds of ordinary grenades. So we'll be getting 8 grenades but using 3 or 4 to do that. These guys die with the flame rounds. Once you hear them dead, run by. Once you hear that they've died, rather, you can run by. Gonna grab this. Normally it wouldn't be worthwhile. Here we need everything we can get. Combine those. I think there's 2 or 3 healing items left in total for full heal. If you consider all the... I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might have to fight. See what happens. I really don't want to do that. In fact, I'd rather use flame. Rather not use it either. Looks like I have no choice. I'm gonna try following. If I can get by this You joking me? And as expected, the less than ideal thing happened. Just clearing this quick. I'm really not confident in my ability to clear this game now. Not because I can't do it, but because there's just... I'm definitely going to take hits, and now we're running low on health. I don't think there's many more herbs in the game. So I really can't afford to take any more hits. On the way back, another one will jump through the ceiling, which is a bit of a problem. Gonna have to put that away for now. You're gonna grab the weapon key. I'm gonna have to run around this next area. The chances of getting hit by a zombie are quite high, so not looking forward to it. And there is one moth in here that we definitely have to fight. Fortunately, I just put away the key card, forgetting that there was a door there for the key, but we'll have to grab that now in a minute. The only other thing I need to do is run around here. There should be a key item to get. I'm gonna need those. Power room key. Getting increasingly concerned about my lack of sight on what's going on here. What I'm trying to do at the moment is just get them to follow me so that I can leave. That wasn't ideal, but I can live with it. Gonna have to. Before I go any further, I'm gonna have to get the room key. So we do that next. I don't even know if I have a green hub for that. Oh, I do. I don't like my odds, but who knows. We're going to go through to the room at the back that I tried to access earlier. There's a moth in there we need to kill. Aside from that, should be okay. The thing I'm mostly concerned about in here is it's just the amount of resources we're using. In fact, if I can get away with not killing him, I might do that. But I think you have to kill him. Pretty sure you do. Yeah, you do. It wasn't too bad. As we know from before, it's guessed. So far, it's going okay. I normally would be finished in about 15 minutes from now. It's looking like it's going to be closer to half an hour. So I'm not sure if I'll get the S, but I'm going to go for it anyway and see what happens. Oh, that's a pretty good loadout.
Annette!
Where's Sherry?
But I asked her, and she's never even heard of the G-Virus before.
Which room? Tell me. Sherry!
No! Annette!
The sample's inside the pendant Sherry's wearing.
Running out of options here, so the only thing I can really do is run. Not ideal, but better than fighting. The only way that could have been better is if I didn't get hit. On the return, there's some plants, so I'm going to have to be careful of that. Grab the flame rounds. Pass that one. We won't be able to pass the next ones. It's unfortunate we're going to have to fire at least one of them. On a positive note, they go down in one. Just taking a slight detour to go to this room. Not even sure if it's worth my while. Hopefully. I know there's zombies in here. Not sure if that was worthwhile, but there is one item in here. Just remember it's over here. Eh. 2 for 4, I guess it's better than nothing, but at this point we're really struggling. I haven't got many healing items left. There's enough ammo. I'm not going to use a first aid spray, even if my life depends on it, so let's see. If it ends up going wrong, I'm going to have to restart, I guess, but hopefully it doesn't go that way. I'm going to try to decapitate this zombie. sure if they stay dead. Hopefully they do. See in a minute. We're going back to the power room. If you remember the box from earlier, pretty much going there. I set the box up but didn't climb. Now we're doing that. Now we're catching up to Sherry.
Sherry! Help me, Claire! The monster's after your pendant. Throw it to me! Good girl. Now run, Sherry. As for you, come and get it. I've got what you want. Come on. Here. This is what you're looking for, right? Fine. Then go get it. Sucker.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
And now you know what was going on when we were Leon in the Leon A campaign. Now you know exactly what was going on with Claire. It was in fact her who caused the beginning of the meltdown.
Sherry, where are you? Where is she?
I gotta be honest, going in, I'm feeling kind of nervous here. I've already taken damage and don't have any healing items other than 2 herbs. So once this is done, you basically want to go back the way we came. We're gonna go back to the main shaft in the laboratory, and similar to the A campaign, it will end up triggering a scene. Use the lift. Oh, there you go. Zombies are gone.
Mom! Mom!
Sherry, you have to escape. I know I've been a terrible mother, but I still love you. Forgive me.
Mom!
Sherry, we have to go now.
That's what I wanted. The key, not a diagnosis. getting nearer to the end. Once you've got this key, let's go back to the elevator. Where you'll find the emergency route. If you want to know how that works, don't ask.
Now you wait here, okay? I'll go and get this thing moving.
I'm gonna have a bit of trouble. If there are healing items, then maybe I can do it. Personally, I just don't think I have enough health to do it. So you grab the platform key, grab anything else you want to bring. This is your last chance. I actually had one more mixed herb than I thought I did. Okay. Still not great, but better than I thought. I'm not even going to bother with the handgun. If you're wondering what I'm doing... There we go. I think there might be herbs up ahead. So I don't want to mix those two herbs together and then waste an opportunity to get another full heal. In an ideal world, we'll get one red herb somewhere. It's never an ideal world, but if it is an ideal world, we should get red herb somewhere. There isn't one so far. So now what we're doing is powering on the train. Just checking if there's one here. Can't do that yet. No surprises there, really. This is just me seeing if there's any healing items. So you can go straight here if you're playing your playthrough.
5 minutes until detonation.
Well, unless you're in a worse situation. So once that's done, go up here. Okay, one mistake I've made is I'm over-equipped. I'm gonna get rid of the handgun just because it's the least useful item. And it looks like I'll be mixing the herbs. So now the risk I'm taking is I have to beat the next main enemy, and I do have the space. I basically have to do it and can only get hit once or twice, and if I get hit any more than that, I'm dead. Take your plugs. Through to the back area here. So far this is going okay.
You lose, big guy.
That is a big sigh of relief from me. Now our chances of losing are slim to none. Equip your grenade launcher. I really didn't know what to expect. I thought I might die. Go through here. There's not much that can kill us now. You just need to go back the way you came. Back to that power box I showed you earlier. At the time there was no power supplied, but now we're going to go straight there. There's zombies in the way. We're blasting them to high hell with grenades. There's no way I'm getting beaten by zombies. Goodbye. That's what we like. That's fine. See why in a minute. Turn that on. There's not much else you can do. You do have one more opportunity, either out there or in here, to mess around with your inventory. I'm not healing with first aid sprays and don't have any anyway. So if you've got all your weapons like this, and you've got your rocket launcher, you're pretty much all set to go. Run up here. Go.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
My God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry. What was that?
And now for the final major difference between the A and the B game.
Warning, biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency system has been activated. This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
No! What's wrong with this thing?
I don't know. The door won't open.
If you're wondering, there's plenty of time. First, you want to grab this. In fact, I'm going to use that last. Just fire as much as you can at him. Keep going. All you're doing is fighting until you're back in the corner. Once he gets that close, grab the rocket. The only difference between that and normal is he managed to land a hit on me. If that was a lower difficulty, the rocket probably would have killed him.
Warning, warning. The self-destruct system has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat, each train compartment will detonate sequentially.
Leon, stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked.
What is it?
Sherry, get back! That's what I call ugly. Claire! Where are you?
You don't give up, do you?
Sherry! What are you doing?
We have to stop the train, right? I can do it.
Sherry! Persistent, aren't you? Well, come and get it!
Which one's the right switch? Maybe this one?
Sherry!
Claire! Ah!
Can't hold on much longer.
Push the switch over there!
Got it!
Finally.
Are you okay, Sherry?
I'm okay.
Where's Leon? Leon? Leon!
Right here.
Leon!
You're both safe. Just die. We've got to get out of here. Move it! Go! That was a close one. That was pretty impressive back there, Sherry.
It was nothing. I saw someone do that on TV once.
Come on. We've got to move out.
Now what's the problem? Is something following us?
Hey, we still have a job to do. Let's go.
Go? Oh, you can't mean...
Chris, I have to find you.
No, got an S. Quite surprised. There was quite a bit of hold up on the basement, but obviously it didn't matter. And that was Resident Evil 2 1998 as Claire B on hard mode. If you like the content, please feel free to subscribe, share, like, or comment, and I'll see you on the next one.